Baseball, missing memorabilia, and a former Major League All-Star. It's a mystery that's taken CBS 21 News 1,400 miles to cover from Harrisburg all the way to Texas.
It's the Great Lanes Sports Director Jason Bristol is going to reunite a retired baseball player with his one-of-a-kind items.
It is so easy to get wrapped up in a reunion like this one.
Wow.
I hadn't seen Ellis Valentine in 30 years. And Ellis Valentine hadn't seen this.
Excuse me, sir, I believe this is yours.
For what seemed like an eternity.
Oh, wow.
Here's a story that proves all uniforms are not uniform.
I never thought I'd see this again.
Truth is, before today, I'd never met Ellis Valentine, and the last time I saw him, I was a kid and he was on one of my baseball cards.
And in right field, the great arm of Ellis Valentine.
But Ellis's remarkable Major League career was no longer complete after priceless pieces of his memorabilia suddenly disappeared. And he's been waiting years to get them back.
This is the guy.
Ellis says a Jason Lucas from the Harrisburg area promised to frame his one-of-a-kind, game-worn jerseys from the Montreal Expos and New York Mets after meeting at a baseball event. He got a picture of the finished product and a lot of excuses.
It was damaged in shipping.
Then, nothing.
At that point, I felt helpless. Where are they?
Alerted to one of Ellis's desperate pleas on Twitter, I started searching online for Jason Lucas.
We're talking 2009, okay? There's been adequate time to right this ship, and it hadn't happened.
But it did happen for me, and all it took was a few weeks. I'm looking for a Jason Lucas who does sports framing. Jason Lucas told me he was no thief, instead blaming his old boss at a framing shop, Nick Etzweiler, who was once busted for stealing sports memorabilia. Nick's family used to own a framing shop in this building. He says when it closed, leftover items like Ellis's were placed in storage and forgotten. He told me he was very sorry for giving Ellis the runaround. So you think they may be there? Nick is currently managing another store, Linebacker U, at the Harrisburg Mall. That's where both he and Jason Lucas had the jerseys waiting for us.
Thank you.
They asked not to be recorded, but gave us the okay to show you this. The jerseys did not stay in my hands for very long. To make certain they were authentic, we brought them to Stadium Studio. By comparing tags, a jersey's DNA, to the matching pants Ellis had at home.
Pants match up to the shirt.
So, I mean, I'm highly confident, thankfully, that these are actually on me.
Aware of Ellis's ordeal, the crew here went right to work to make things right. And judging by the reaction we got,
they're in great condition.
When we surprised Ellis at his office in Texas,
What do you think?
we did just that.
That's awesome, man.
These are more than just shirts. Each stitch is a connection to the crowds, the crack of a home run, and the tipping of a cap at an All-Star game. It's a life most of us only dream of. Having them back means everything.
I never thought I'd see these again.
And I never expected another huge hug.
Oh, man.
This was Valentine's Day, a reunion neither of us will ever forget.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have to give my brother some credit. He was the one that actually saw this tweet of Ellis's back in January. He alerted me, and then that's how the whole ball got rolling. And really, guys, the reunion did not end there. When a shopping center in Dallas discovered we were in town delivering Ellis's jerseys to him, the Southwest Center Mall decided to host a meet and greet where shoppers could then get their pictures taken with Ellis and his jerseys. And Ellis also signed autographs there as well.
How cool
with his
is
jerseys
that?
freshly framed.
And I bet he was proud to show them off.
He was,
Yeah.
and you know, it really feels good to help somebody who helps other people, because Ellis now works as a rehab counselor for those addicted to drugs and alcohol. So he will now have a very happy Thanksgiving with his jerseys on his wall.